everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Lisa and I love everything colorful makeup. This has been a crazy journey doing the editing thing. So this video is my first official edited video. And I just want to thank you guys for sticking with me, for dealing with my squirrel ass, for watching my videos all the way through, for, you know, the love, the kindness, everything that you have shown me, for subscribing and sticking around, commenting, sharing my videos, my shorts, all of it. I want to thank you so much, so much. Thank you so much. Hopefully, when I finally look at all the pieces, this full video all together, that it makes sense and that you guys enjoy the video. With that, also the Murky Meadow palette here by Unearthly Cosmetics. I received this, again, gifted PR by Unearthly, which I'm so grateful. I truly love and adore Unearthly Cosmetics, as you guys know, and this is a beautiful palette. Again, I'll put in some swatches for you guys. Again, thank you so much. So with that, let's get to these two looks. And don't forget, turn your notification bell on so you don't miss any of my uploads, because I do upload a minimum of 3 videos a week, at least I try to. So, and I do remember saying, even when I do start editing, 2 of the videos will be edited and 1 will not be. So, and it is a Friday, but you may not see this until tomorrow, Saturday the 3rd. So, yeah, this is my first palette from Gourmande Girls. Beautiful formula. I can see why everyone goes on about this brand. There's 3 other palettes. Yeah, Spooked and Nightshade in the Peach palette. There's also, I had mentioned Silent Night. Blues and yellow, stop it. Stop it right now. I have to have those 4 palettes. Let me explain. I had everything filmed, realized I accidentally had erased, I deleted the video. So this is a completely separate day. We're doing this all over again. Or at least I'm doing this all over again. So here is look number 2. Wow. Okay, so here we go. This editing thing, like, it took me so long, y'all. It took me so long between having 2 panic attacks. And I said, nope, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna finish it. Oh, okay. First edited video may or may not be 45 to an hour. But I'll get better. I had pushed through it and I'm proud of myself. So it was, if you've been with me for a minute, then you know it was a very strange phobia, strange fear. And it wasn't without its difficulties, trust me. But I pushed myself. And my friend Deandra, oh my God, sister, you're amazing. She gave me a shout out again for her inspiration for doing those videos. And I'm giving her a shout out back. And if you don't know who she is, her name is Deandra, and she is the founder and the amazing creator of Divina Cosmetics. And your color story, one single at a time. And that is her motto, and it's true. And so yeah, I will link her website in the description box below per usual for you guys. And I do have a code with Divina Cosmetics. It is all capital letters, FFM Lisa, and it will save you 15% with Divina off of anything on the website there, which again, I will put Unearthly Cosmetics and Divina for you guys in the description box along with my code. So here we go. We're already 4 minutes into this and I haven't shut my yap yet. So we are doing creating a look with Murky Meadow from Unearthly Cosmetics. I'm gonna go into Murky Meadow, which is this one here. And I will tell you the names. Murky Meadow, this is Frosted Foliage, Ominous Oak, Dreaded Dew, Haunted Hollow, which is super fun and a beautiful shade. Tangled Thorns, and this is like a dark green, like forest green. And this is Silent Woods. This is Forest Flicker, and this one is Twisted Roots. So I'm going to go into a Murky Meadow and put Murky Meadow in the crease and all over like my brow bone. Right here, back and forth. And I'm just gonna be building up this color slowly. Building that up in my socket and crease here a little bit to blend upwards. I thought about going back to school at 50. It is never too late for knowledge. Just know this, okay? I didn't go to college until I was, I wanna say, I think I was 32. Maybe, I was 34. To community college, and I got my degree in lab science, so I have my degree as a medical lab technician, so an MLT. But I also, before I moved here, took a EMT course in my small town of Chester, Vermont. And I was working at my small community hospital, Springfield Hospital. And in the emergency room, while I was doing my clinicals and stuff like that for the Chester town EMT and fire department there. But classes were actually held in Londonderry, Vermont. I had completed the class, but wasn't able to take like the state board, like the test that they come in, and because I moved here to Florida. Of course, up north, there's not a lot of shootings, stuff, you know, that kind of crime. It does happen, don't get me wrong. But there's very small country towns. You really have more like accidents and stuff like that, especially in the winter time. I don't know, I always wanted to do that, to become an EMT, because I love helping people. It's just in my nature. It is who I am. But I'm also, go figure this, I'm pretty antisocial. I have depression and anxiety, and I am very, when there's a lot of people, it takes me quite some time to just calm down, not be nervous and whatnot. And I'm meeting new people for the first time. So go figure, you know, I worked in my in the medical field, which are always with people, but I think that's different versus than when you're going to like a big gathering or something like that. And again, I've always said here too, is I love lifting other creators up. I love, you know, popping onto their channel, their video, and, you know, keep pushing forward because they're doing amazing. So I am going to go into now, I'm going to take Ominous Oak and, no, let me go with Twisted Roots instead. I'm gonna do Twisted Roots. I keep trying to tell myself, we're not doing a glam look. We're gonna, me not do a glam look. I'm trying so hard not to. But I'm gonna go into Twisted Roots down here instead first with my Singe. This is the 8. And I'm gonna put this in the crease as well, like right in the middle and a little bit towards the front, but I'm gonna blend that so blend it in the front area here. But I want this to have more color in my socket and on my fake crease because, like I said, we are all hooded gals here, yes. And we are just going to build this up. I'm super excited for Singe Beauty is launching. She is, or maybe I didn't. I am super excited for Angelica Nyquist. You guys know I adore her and I love Singe Beauty. And she's launching a new palette. And you may have seen some people that went to Creators and Friends that received it in PR already. I don't even think PR has gone out yet for that, but they had gone to Creators and Friends. And I absolutely loved seeing all the vlogs because they all came here to Destin, Florida. And Angie's best friend, Samantha March, and another lady, I can't remember her name, who coordinates that, Creators and Friends, and I think this is the 4th year that they've done it. And it was, I follow Linda from Glitter Fallout, and of course Amanda from Unearthly Cosmetics, Heather Austin, Allie Dawson, who else did I watch their vlog? It was just so, Angie, you know, it was so nice to see. And that's where Angie had done her kind of announcement, and they had a Singe Beauty dinner before they left, and she gave them all the palette, which is called Agate Temptations. And it's a gorgeous palette. It is Angie all the way. Oranges, greens, it's just definitely my kind of color story for sure as well. She doesn't have a launch date. She just knows it's going to probably be like mid-May of this, you know, this month. So sorry about the flashing. My phone is turned around, so anytime I get a notification, there's going to be a flash, so I do apologize. But that would be really cool if she could launch it like Mother's Day weekend, right? That would be awesome. So anyways, I'm super excited for her. I have Galactic Visitor, and it's a gorgeous palette. The formula, from what I'm hearing, this one from Amanda from Unearthly said that the mattes in this one were even more silky smooth. And so I'm very, very intrigued, and I'm excited. So congratulations, Angie, on another amazing upcoming launch. I can't wait. Can't wait. And I'm gonna go into Ominous Oak here. I'm also gonna take this Forest Green to deepen up the corner and bring down on the lower lash line. So go up here to Ominous Oak. And I'm gonna put this in my socket. Now I'm just patting so I can blend it into, what did I use? Twisted Roots. And kind of bring that in, literally in my socket, following that line. Patting this out to soften the edges and blend it into Twisted Roots, duh. Find my EO1, and now I'm gonna go into Haunted Hollow, which is this neon, I guess you could call it a neon green. And I'm gonna put this all over the rest of my lid and kind of blend it a little bit with the browns that's on my lid, just for this layer. I'm not going to tap that off. And I'm going to pat this on because I want it to be bright on my lid, even though I am gonna go in with one shimmer. And I'm gonna use Frosted Foliage, this one here, which is a multi-chrome. And you're gonna see when I show you guys the swatches that you can definitely build it up to be opaque. But if you don't use glitter glue or anything like that and just gently tap it, it's definitely like topper. Super pretty. Going in again. And these types of shades are pretty hard to do, to get them to be opaque. These neon and pastels, anything like that, to get them to be vibrant. And Unearthly, I think, in my opinion, has done an amazing job with this shade. I'm just basically going in and just packing more on. Like that. Cool. Cool, dude, okay? I know, I have not had enough sleep. And I'm a goof. Okay. I'm gonna go into that forest green now, which is Silent Woods. Deep, grungy, dark forest, like pine green. And I'm gonna V this out. So I'm gonna start it. And I'm just placing it, not worrying about like blending anything right at this moment. Just putting on the color and V'ing this out. And this is also gonna go on my lower lash line. Blending this back and forth. Like so. And I'm also going to take Murky Meadow and I'm gonna blend underneath there. So I'm gonna go back into Silent Woods. And hide those, you know, beginning of the crow's feet going, yes. Putting this tight and even on my waterline. Cosmic Beauty brush, CB4. And I'm gonna go into the Murky Meadow and I'm going to just soften that line there. And then I'm gonna go back in here and just soften that harsh line too. But I think this is a great fun color that you can use to make a statement. And it also is so light enough, but pigmented enough where you can still use it as a color to blend with, or just wear like I am on the lid alone. So I'm just gonna put this right a little tiny bit because I am gonna put shimmer in the corner on top of this too. Like that. I'm just put a little more. Yeah. I had ordered a shirt from Makeup for Lost Time. That is her YouTube channel name, and her name is Katie. I've given her a couple of shout outs, and I started following Deandra. And then I had found Katie here on YouTube, and she was promoting Davina, and I was like, no shit. So yeah, and Katie does these really big, creative, beautiful looks. Go over to her page and show her some love, you know what I mean? I'm gonna tag her in this video, and I'm gonna tag Deandra as well. I had purchased, I didn't know that she had her own merchandise, and she's got over 2,000 followers now. She has her own merchandise, like cups, like coffee mugs, hoodies, short sleeve shirt, but she's got her own website. And of course you can, if you go over to her YouTube page, down below there's a button and it says Lost for Time, Makeup for Lost Time button, merch. So click on that and it'll bring you over there. It's super cute. It's white and it has like a sugar skull kind of type on the back, and it has a pink bow because Katie loves pink. Beautiful baddie, like on like the boob here. I thought that was so fucking cute. I was like, yep, I got to. Plus I love to support small indie brands, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm super excited, Katie. Can't wait to get that in the mail. Okay, I think that's good. Now I'm gonna take my Glam Light brush, the brush that I absolutely love. I'm gonna go into Murky Meadow again. He's fun. And I'm gonna, excuse me, I'm gonna do a little blending up here, and I also still have to go into that forest green to kind of fix that and smooth that out. And I'm actually using the tip of this brush, which does amazing for blending when you're doing windshield wiper movements, to smooth that out, kind of give a blend there upwards, which I'll probably have to go back in. No, you know what? I don't think I will. I don't think I need to. I'm trying. I'm so used to doing glam that I'm trying to just keep this soft everyday look, keeping that in my brain. Soft everyday look, not glam. Soft everyday look, Lisa. I'm going to take the Yo2, no additional product. I want to just blend this a little bit, the edge. So taking whatever of the green, which is Silent Woods, that's there, and blending out that edge. That is a gorgeous formula right there, when you can do that. And if you know, you know. It's okay. So I'm not going to use any glitter glue because I want this to be, I want to be able to still see the Haunted Hollow, that green. And I'm curious, I may take this yellow just on the inner corner for a liner, like that. And this is NYX, and this one is called Emerald Empire, and this is like a forest green kind of color. And I'm gonna meld it into the yellow just a little right there. And after I put the shimmer, I'm gonna put some mascara on and we will be done. This, where I'm gonna take Frosted Foliage. Look at that. Is just beautiful. I'm going to put no glitter glue. I'm gonna tap this on. And get in my inner corner. And I would like to take, just to add something on the brow bone, because why not? I'm gonna take Dreaded Dew with a Fantasy Cosmetica from the Cradled in Ice collection, right on the brow bone here underneath my brow, just to give a little highlight, you know? And then spread that out like that. That's so pretty. So pretty. This palette is just pretty, period. I'm gonna take the same brush, use the same Dreaded Dew in my inner corner. So pretty. Ah, it's coming out amazing. I love this. Oh, I'll also go right here. Why not? Why not? We're having fun. Heck yeah. Yeah. I like that. And in case you're interested, what I have on my face is I'm going to take the O1 and finish off with Frosted Foliage and put some mascara on, and we are done. But in case you are interested, my base, what I'm wearing is Urban Decay. It is a beautiful foundation. I put it on very thin because it is full coverage and you definitely have to work quickly with this. So this is the Face Bond, and I mixed a little bit of the highlighter, liquid highlighter. Why not? Because I like being sparkly, along with the Fenty Ease Drop bronzing drops. So I mixed these three on the back of my hand first, and that's what I have on for base. And the Makeup by Mario lip liner, and this, which is super goopy. Look. Minty, I don't know if it's supposed to be a plumping gloss, but highly pigmented, which is great. High shine, which is great. Love that, but look at it. It's very goopy. See? But I'll use it because this is a deluxe sample. I'll use it up, but I won't repurchase, no. And for cream blush, of course, Unearthly Cosmetics, her Paranormal Plush blushes, and this is in Blood Moon. I have all three, and I can't wait to get my hands on the 5 new ones as well. And I have 5 of the 9 new Spring Menacing Metals, so I'll probably pick up like 2 blushes, 2 of the new another of the Menacing Metals. And she did a sneak peek of more lipsticks. These ones are cream lipsticks. I don't know if they're matte or if they're satin or what, but there's a brown one, and whoo, let me tell you. So that's what I have on my face. So I'm gonna take my EO1, I'm gonna go back into Frosted Foliage and finish off this look. Not even gonna spray it. And get into the nooks and crannies here, slightly up on my hood, into the crease here. So pretty, so gorge. I think this look came out beautiful, in my opinion. And I am going to take this, and y'all, we are done. It will be the completed look. Things got kind of messed up, and it's my first official edited video. And this is Unearthly Cosmetics Murky Meadow. Y'all, this is amazing. I truly, truly hope you enjoyed this video. So with that, using the new launch by Gourmande Girls, and this is my first palette from Gourmande Girls. Beautiful formula. I can see why everyone goes on about this. I love supporting small brands, especially women-owned brands. Nothing against the guy-owned brands, but there's something, just a lot of power behind a woman brand. So I'm super excited for upcoming launches that are coming. One from Singe Beauty, which you know I love Angelica Nyquist. Love Singe Beauty. I just saw kind of a sneak peek, I think, from Amanda that she put out. So there must be something coming, maybe a summer palette. But they were some shifty bitches. It was just 2 shades, but they were some shifty bitches. And of course, the new Menacing Metals, the spring collection for 25, gorgeous. Let's see, Fantasy Cosmetica. I had purchased my first Fantasy Cosmetica palette. Gosh, I can't remember the name. It was the orange one. Oh, I apologize. And I did purchase a sample of the scent that went with that collection. Their scents are really, really beautiful. And they last a decent amount of time. So I believe the new palette that they're launching, I think it launches today, as a matter of fact. I think it's called Ranger. Greens, something is going on with the greens now, and I am here for it because, again, if you've been with me, you know green is my go-to, and that palette's gorgeous, and I loved their formula, their mattes. Oh, stop it, shimmers, cut it out. So just so many amazing launches coming up, and I'm super excited. Of course, with Glamlight, you know, teasing Lord of the Rings after they just did Twilight, and I haven't even snagged that yet, and I want to. If you look behind me, you can see I love Glamlight. I think their packaging and their formulas are kind of, they do have an amazing formula. I wish she would keep with the same formula that we all know and love. this back and forth of, no, I think this time I'm going to use like the shit formula. Please don't. Stick with the formulas that we all know and love from you. You know what I mean? Because you already got the packaging in the bag. No pun intended, but you know what I mean? So I am excited to get the Twilight collection. And I don't know when the Lord of the Rings will be launching. Probably end of May, maybe June, who knows. And then of course, Nomad. Another green that I saw and some blue. And I'm like, oh yes. So many amazing indie launches coming, and I am here for it. And woo! But in this video, we're gonna create another look with this beautiful jewel-toned, gorgeous palette by Gourmande Girls. And I haven't really thought about what I want to do. So I have utilized this whole palette between both of the looks that I've done with it. So we'll do a contrast kind of look, right? We'll do and just see how it comes out. A purple and blue look, a purple and teal. This could come out like total crap. And you know, oh boy, here we go. So my lid is primed with my Sigma in Ignite. I think I'm gonna go in with the gray, which is this here. And it is, throat is dry. This is Menagerie, which actually I'll tell you the names, just in case if you did not see my other video, and you're new to my channel, which I hope you subscribe, turn on your notification bell, give it a big thumbs up, and comment and say hi, you know, maybe share, because it truly does help out my channel. I appreciate it so much. The names to this palette, in which the palette is called Call of the Sirens. This is a really pretty topper, and it's called Spellcaster. This purple is Unicorn. This is Sea Nymph. This is Lorelei. Menagerie, Fairy, Moonlight, Bewitched, or no, Bewitch. Bewitch. I thought it was Bewitched, but it's not, it's Bewitch. This one is Undersea, Starfish, let's see, Elixir of Life, Seahorse, Femme, Serene, and this is Lagoon. So this is Spellcaster, and this is Lorelei. This one is Bewitched, this orange, or Bewitch. And I'll swatch these. Now these are these are foily, but they're super smooth. They're buttery, but you definitely want to, you know, spray them. So gorge, right? And Elixir of Light is this really light pink one. Ooh, you don't have to do that. So you can just tap this because it's foily. I should have known better than to do that. So that one kind of feels a little squishy. It's definitely, you know, foily, like flaky, the pink one, more so than the others. But again, it's still soft and just smooths out really nice. As you can see that, and look at how sparkly that is. Oh my gosh. And this is just one swipe, you know, and just kind of smoothing the foils out. But I can't get over how sparkly that one is. And then here's the blue. So gorge. So this purple is Unicorn. This one, Sea Nymph, and the gray is Menagerie. Just the jewel tones. It's just Gorge. And I like to make sure I have all of the color off my finger when I swatch, so that you can see when you blend too, what it's gonna look like in the skin. You know? I didn't have very much, but this is gray, so it's a real dark gray. Let me know in the comments, did any of you purchase this collection? Because there's also a blush and highlight palette. So this light pink here is Fairy. And this really light seafoam blue is Moonlight. Then this purple here on the end is, what did I say? Starfish. And then we just have the 3 mattes on the bottom. Now that's really nice swatch for a very light pink like that. So yeah, these are pigmented. They blend beautifully. I mean, that purple, look at that. That was very nice. So thank you for bearing with me. And that's my AC unit. Again, apologize. So these last 3 mattes, this brown and this deep purple and the Lagoon, and the purple is Femme, and then the brown is Seahorse. And sometimes when I'm swatching, my nail will catch, and like it's catching, it's not the shadow, it's my nail. So just to make note of that. Maybe my last video until Monday. This is the E54. I had purchased Heather Austin's set, favorite set from Sigma, and I love this set. It's awesome. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go into Sea Nymph. Ooh, I was gonna go to did you see that? Wow. So I need to make sure there is no creasing. And here we go. I'll put it right in the middle. Ooh, pigmented. I'm gonna use my mirror. And I'm patting this in my socket. And right now I'm just getting the color down. Don't care about too much about the blending. I'm gonna go, excuse me, go in one more time. And let me know in the comments, would you guys like me to do a really creative, something different out of the box, like using gems as well? Now, mind you, even edited, that could still be an hour-long video. That was Sea Nymph, this one. I'm gonna go into this purple here, and then I'm gonna go into this purple here. I'm gonna try to see how this will come together. An amazing matte formula. I actually, dare I say, is right up there with Blend Bunny. At least this palette. So bravo, Gourmande Girls, for sure. yeah, so far so good. Just putting the color down one more time over that. So this is our colorful look, of course. And I'm super excited because these looks are what I live for. I just love the creative process, and I never really know when I start a look what I'm gonna do. I have an idea, but I just go for it and see what colors I can do, because I like doing contrasting colors as well, but I never really have a plan. I just grab my palette and my brushes and just start a look, and wherever it leads me, it leads me. And granted, by doing so, sometimes it can look not good, and you end up having to take it off and start over. But that's the whole fun of, at least in my opinion, like the whole process, trial and error, seeing how far you can push the shadows and yourself. So definitely have to go back in. Re-intensify that. And now I'm gonna go, same brush, back into that turquoise, which is the sea nymph. Hopefully people are maybe grabbing their brushes and joining in with me when I do tutorials. Makes me happy, I don't know. It's the little things for me. Little things. And now I'm kind of just blending that in with the dark purple here. I'm actually going to blend that a little up and over into that purple. I'm gonna go in one more time to just re-intensify the turquoise blue. It's almost more of an aqua. The other one down below is more turquoise blue. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave it like that for a hot minute. Now, I'm debating on, do I want to go into this dark purple or do I want to go into this dark blue lagoon? This is Femme, right? Yeah, and lagoon. And this is another reason why I like to do this when I'm playing with palettes. So here's lagoon, here's Femme. I'm gonna go into Femme because it is a deeper purple. We'll see. It's going into Femme. And here we go. Now I'm gonna take this. Oh, that was an Instagram notification. And I'm gonna connect it with that purple, but I'm also gonna bring it and wing it right up to the tape. Ooh, yeah. Going again. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that this is going to be a beautiful look. Because so far, so good, right? You think? I do. I think it's turning out amazing so far. Always trust the process. Sometimes you could look a little crazy, you know, in the beginning, but it will come together. So, a little back and forth action for little circles. And I've winged it out for, you know, quite far. The E42. And I'm gonna take that purple again and bring it down the lower lash here. And then I'm gonna take that other purple and put it here, and then that aqua blue right here. And then we're gonna end up putting that real light turquoise color right here and on the lid. I think that that's where I'm gonna go with this. So I'm gonna take this one, which is from the extension set, the E11 from Singe Beauty. Going back into Femme to just, I want this to be darker on my lash line here. Pull this off now because I don't need it any longer. The hubby is coming through the garage, which he'll probably come in and say hi. Unfortunately, it took a little of my concealer off, but that is okay. I'm gonna take that pink now, seeing how I'm working my lower lash line. And I'm gonna go and use this underneath and blend out a little bit. And kind of turn this almost like a violet. I'm gonna go back in one more time with the pink. And yeah, I like that. I like the fact that it has turned like lavender. So that's really, really nice. And I'm going to take this. Hi, honey.
Baby.
How was your day?
You're videotaping?
Yeah, I am though. I'm taping my YouTube, but I can edit it out, so.
I love you. Don't edit that out.
I love you. So here, it is a snatched line, and that's okie dokie. So I'm just cleaning off my brush. I think that now that I've kind of fixed it, it looks really pretty, in my opinion. So I'm gonna take this brush, which is the Cosmic Beauty, and I'm gonna go into this light, this actual turquoise, which is the Moonlight. And I'm going to take this very small pencil on the lash line here. That's pretty. Yep. I'm gonna go in one more time, I think. Now I'm literally gonna put that right here to line, to connect this. I'm going to take the Sigma 24. I'm gonna before I do that, I think I need to go back in with the E57, it says E54, and go in with that dark turquoise again. Need to it's gonna take quite a bit of building up, but I like the way that this is coming out. The whole like swoop as well reminds me of like a wave, kinda. And I'm gonna pat this out. Little small circles. I'm gonna go in more with the dark turquoise, and then I'm going to put I'm gonna take that same brush and go into Moonlight now. And we are going to fill in here very carefully if I can. And kind of blend it into the darker aqua color there. And put it on my inner corner lid here. And this definitely is gonna go all over the lid. Doing like a cut crease or even a half cut, or to take a Q-tip all the way like I kind of did with the Murky Meadow, the Unearthly Cosmetics palette, would look so pretty. So now I'm just mixing that blue with whatever purple's on my lid here. I think I'm done with that brush. Now I can go into this brush. But before I do, I just want to soften this line. I apologize if you can hear my stomach. It is like Growl City. It's because it's dinner time. And I'm taking, there's no product on here. I'm just taking this brush to soften this line with a little bit of a blend, but it is like pulling some of the shadow in front, which is fine. So I kind of just want to dust and just blend the edges here now. Go back in that pink. And put it on the rest of my brow here. Because I want to get that stark line a little more softer. Wow. I think this might be one of my favorite looks that I've done in a while. And again, this eye is my problem child. From here, you can see it, to here will not, it's very hard to hold color because of my scarring, my scars. That is why half the time you will see it looks like a slant and like there's no color there, but there is. And no matter, it drives me insane. It truly does. And just I think that is super pretty, and that's like, haven't even put shimmer on yet. Okay, wow, an hour and 12, no kidding. Bedding it out. What can we use for, I'm gonna go in with this purple multi-chrome from ColourPop. This one, which I think these two are perfect. Here, oh, here comes Miss Thang. Here comes my cat. I said it once before, I'll say it again. Here she comes to wreck the day. So I'm gonna two-tone this liner. Put this one here. Ooh, doggy. This is super, these are super pretty. And now I'm gonna use the purple one for the rest. And the fact that these are, you know, dual chromes. Here it comes. And we are now I could have put more of the dark purple in the corner for more depth, but I wanted, once I started, when I was almost completed with this, I was thinking to myself, you know, no, don't do that, because I think being able to put shimmer completely across the lid, as you can see, I put way too much on this brush. The yellow. And I'm gonna put this first. Of course, I got claws. So do you see how beautiful it smooths out though? I'm definitely gonna fix that take this yellow and put it on my brow bone just to kind of tie this in. Oh. Ooh. gonna take the flat brush. Well, I better take, yeah. I'm gonna take the flat brush with no product. Gosh, crazy good, crazy good. So what did I say? This one, the blue one. So let's go into Lorelei. Just the multi-chrome in here. I'm gonna tap this in the middle. Kind of gonna overlap the other one. I was surprised that they didn't put just a purple shimmer in here though. I am surprised about that. And I didn't even spray. Just, I'm gonna get this on the hood. More of the yellow one, Spellcaster. Because of my claws, I kind of lost. I put a lot of pink. Now I'm gonna go in with the blue. And I'm not gonna use my finger because I'm just gonna end up overlapping that. As you can see how kind of foily they are. And I'm gonna definitely go on a slant. Look at that. Now I am going to take my EO1 back into the dark purple Femme. We're going to tie this all together and blend it in. We're going to put some mascara on. And my friends, this is going to be the completed look. Right? Just to kind of hide this a little further. What do you think? I think that this came out so friggin' pretty, in my opinion. And here's the palette swatched out again. Like, bravo, Gourmande Girls. Bravo. This is gorgeous, really. Sirens by Gourmande Girls. We're gonna put some mascara on, and my friends, thank you for sticking with me and dealing with my squirrel ass. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you followed along with me, maybe. And again, in the comments, you know, let me know, did you pick up this palette? Or the whole color, you know, both of the palettes, like the face palette and the eyeshadow palette? So, completed look, y'all. With Call of the Sirens from Gourmande Girls. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you on the next one. I'm gonna be pre-filming Music Inside the Makeup, episode 3. I can't believe that already. Probably tomorrow or Sunday. And I hope to see you next Saturday, of course, for Music Inside the Makeup. And again, I'll put everything in the description box for you below. Gourmande Girls website, in case you're interested in this collection or just the palette. And yeah, so tell me what you guys think. Again, hopefully you did this right along with me. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for sticking with me and coming and spending your quality time, precious time with me. With that, till next time, everybody.